My name is Kelvin Wong Jing Chen and my number metric is 10 TPM 20F1039.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Cik Amin Syami with Cik Mazuki. My matrix number is 10 DPM 20F1003.
Hi and Assalamualaikum Madam. My name is Sujara Amira binti Syed Ibrahim and my matric number is 10 DPM 20F1042.
Saya Mustafa binti Muhammad Jusri, matrik 10 DPM 20F1020.
Termination by agreement on the basis that an agency relationship is created by agreement between the principal and the agent. Such a relationship can also be brought to an end by mutual agreement between the parties, either in writing or orally. For example, Aisha appointed Shasha as an agent in her company. Aisha employs Shasha as her agent for 5 months. Aisha and Shasha with the mutual agreement can terminate the agency before expiry of 5 months. Penamatan melalui perjanjian ini ialah atas dasar bahawa hubungan agensi diwujudkan melalui persetujuan antara ejen dan prinsipal. Hubungan tersebut juga boleh diakhiri melalui persetujuan bersama antara pihak, sama ada secara bertulis ataupun lisan. Contohnya, Aisyah melantik Shasha sebagai ejen di syarikatnya. Aisyah menggajikan Shasha sebagai ejennya selama 5 bulan. Aisyah dan Shasha dengan persetujuan bersama boleh menamatkan agensi sebelum tamat tempoh 5 bulan tersebut. Termination revocation by agent. An agency can be terminated by the agent because a person cannot complete to work as an agent. But the agent must give a reasonable notice of revocation to the principal. After giving a reasonable notice to the principal, agent may renounce the business of agency. If the contract of agency enter into for a fixed period, agent should pay compensation to the principal for the earlier renunciation of the business of agency. For example, A is appointed as an agent of P for 1 year. After 6 months, A can terminate the agency by giving a reasonable notice to P. Pembatalan penamatan oleh ejen. Agensi boleh ditamatkan perkhidmatan oleh ejen kerana seseorang tidak boleh dipaksa untuk bekerja sebagai ejen. Tetapi, ejen mesti memberikan noti yang munasabah kepada prinsipal. Selepas memberikan noti yang munasabah kepada prinsipal, ejen boleh meninggalkan perniagaan agensi tersebut. Jika kontrak agensi dimeterai untuk tempoh yang tetap, ejen hendaklah membayar pampasan kepada prinsipal untuk penolakan perniagaan agensi lebih awal. Sebagai contoh, A dilantik ejen P selama 1 tahun. Selepas 6 bulan, A boleh menamatkan agensi dengan memberikan notis yang munasabah kepada P. Next, termination open expiry of the period fixed in the contract of agency. Termination of an agency take place if a contract is made for predefined fixed period of time. The agency automatically gets terminated on expiry of that period, no matter work is being completed or not. For example, Farah made an agency contract with Haziq for 2 years. After 2 years, the contract expired even though Haziq's work in the company was unfinished. Seterusnya, penamatan apabila tamat tempoh yang ditetapkan dalam kontrak agensi. Penamatan agensi ini berlaku jika kontrak dibuat untuk tempoh masa yang telah ditetapkan. Agensi secara automatik akan ditamatkan pada tamat tempoh tersebut, tidak kira kerja ejen tersebut siap ataupun tidak. Contohnya, Farah membuat kontrak agensi dengan Haziq selama 2 tahun. Selepas 2 tahun, kontrak tamat walaupun kerja Haziq di syarikat tersebut belum selesai.
By operation of the law, termination by performance or termination of agency. The contract agency is brought to an end when the agent has performed the contract. This can happen when an agency is created for a single specific transaction and the transaction is complete. And according to Section 154, Contract Act 1950, termination of agency. Agency is terminated by the principal revoking his authority or by the agent renouncing the business of the agency or by business of the agency being complete or by either the principal or agent dying or becoming of unsound mind or by the principal being authenticated or declared a bankrupt or an insolvent. So basically contoh macam one company ni had contract with another person untuk bina rumah, and then bila company ni dah siapkan rumah tu, and then the contract automatically will be terminated with the person. So apabila dah siap sesuatu pekerja itu ataupun tidak waras jadi sesuatu kepada ejen atau principal, maka terbatallah kontrak itu. Termination of their performance. Determination upon the death of the principal or the agent. The death or either the agent or the principal terminates by the agency. An agency which is terminated by the death of the principal is effective only when the agent has notice of the principal's death. And di Section 161 terbukti bahawa Contract Act 1950 state that when termination of agent's authority takes effect as to agent and as to third person, the termination of the authority for agent does not so far regards the person before it becomes known to them. Maka, terminates of the contract hanya akan berlaku jika agent tersebut tahu bahawa prinsipal dia telah meninggal, dan jika dia tidak mengetahui maka dia masih berkuat kuasa.
So, for the question 2, Ajaha, who is the owner of a biscuit manufacturing company, had always ordered strong type quality from the dealer. The further flour was ordered the same flour as previously contract. Ajaha was surprised when the biscuit baked by his employee was up to the quality as previously baked biscuit. After a brief investigate, Azaha found out the flour supply did not meet the quality as the usual brand. Otherwise, Azaha under sales of goods at 1957. So for the issue, whether Azaha can make return due to his right. So adakah Azaha boleh membuat pulangan kerana haknya? Because you see, the dealer can no give the previously flour to Azaha. So can Azaha make the return due his right?
Next is supported section. The rule relating to sale of goods by description is provided in Section 15 of the Sale of Goods Act 1957. It provides that where there is a contract for the sale of goods by description, there is an implied condition that the goods shall correspond with the description. In addition, where goods are sold by reference to a sample as well as description, the goods must correspond with both the sample and the description. A sale by description arises where the customer selects goods based on the description of the goods, or the consumer agrees to buy goods to be made to their specification. Sale of goods by description cover all cases where the buyer has not seen the goods, but it is relying on the description alone. Maksudnya, peraturan yang berkaitan dengan penjualan barang melalui perihalan diperuntukkan dalam Seksyen 15 Akta Penjualan Barang 1957, iaitu memperuntukkan bahawa jika terdapat kontrak untuk penjualan barang melalui perihalan, terdapat syarat tersirat bahawa barang itu hendaklah sepadan dengan perihalan. Kemudian, apabila barang dijual dengan merujuk kepada sampel dan juga penerangan, barang tersebut mesti sepadan dengan kedua-dua sampel dan juga penerangan. Jualan melalui perihalan timbul di mana pelanggan memilih barangan berdasarkan perihalan barang, atau pengguna bersetuju untuk membeli barang yang akan dibuat mengikut spesifikasi mereka. Penjualan barang mengikut perihalan meliputi semua kes di mana pembeli tidak melihat barangan, tetapi bergantung pada perihalan sahaja. Supported cases is the case of Nagudas Purushottam Das and Co. with Mitsui Bussan Kaisha Ltd is similar with this case. The previous contract between the parties for the sale of flour, the flour had been sold in bags bearing as well as known trademark. Further, flour was ordered described as the same as their previous contract. Flour identical in quality was delivered, but it did not bear the same well-known trademark. The flour supplied did not comply with the description.
In the conclusion, Ajaha can take legal action for breach of implied condition by description. Ajaha can also repudiate the contract or reject the good. This case is similar to the Nagudas Purushottam Das and Co. v. Mr. Busan Kaisha Ltd case. Kesimpulannya, Azaha boleh mengambil tindakan undang-undang kerana melanggar syarat tersirat melalui penengangan. Azaha juga boleh menolak kontrak atau menolak barang. Kes ini serupa seperti kes kita. So, Azaha can reject or repudiate the good to the dealer because the dealer not have do the deal for them for Azaha.